Plaintiff Camille Bowen is suing her sister for money she lent her to pay for her nephew's braces. She says she's happy to help, but needs to be paid back. She is suing for $1,800. Defendant Requel Henry Lewis says her sister is a rising star who has money to spare. And sharing is caring, sis.
You guys are sisters.
Yes.
Before we get to the details of the case, how would you describe the relationship?
Before we do that, can I just say, yes, Terry, like, oh my God, I absolutely love you.
Yeah.
You look
thank you.
amazing, by the way. And can you just write down what water you're drinking, your skin regimen, because you just look amazing. And I just need
Okay,
yeah.
and we've just decided the case.
There we go. All right, we go.
You'll have your chance to compliment me, believe me.
Okay.
That's
Sorry,
very
just
sweet of you.
love you.
Okay, but tell me about the relationship first. Then we'll
Well,
get
my
into the
name
case.
is Camille, but I
Yeah.
go by Queen Ya. This is my older sister. And we have been close and thick as thieves since the day I can remember. She's always been my everything. She always took care of me. She's the reason why I'm in music today. I've always wanted to be like her, wanted to be fly like her, talented like her. And I'm able to now do that and follow my dream and my passion. However, I am an independent artist, so everything that I do comes out of my own pocket. I have to fund everything. So we have been so close. We would literally talk every day, video call each other every single day.
But how do you describe the relationship?
We are very close. I'm her older sister.
Not right now.
Well, she's still older now. Yeah.
She has no kids. My kids are her nephews. I feel like they're her babies. She was there when both of them were born. My second son, she held my leg during the delivery.
My nephews, who I do love dearly, they have braces. And my sister gives me a call one day and says, I need your help. I need $1,500 to pay off their braces. And it was something that needed to be done like immediately. And did I have it? And I told her I do have it, but I don't have it to give, meaning I need this money back. So I gave her $1,500 on my credit card, even though she definitely has a wife, she has an ex-husband, they have fathers, but I was the person who was asked, I gave it.
A father.
Okay.
Not they have fathers. A father.
Okay, they have a father, but he is present in their life, and she also has a wife. So I gave the money.
So it started off, I went out on disability from work, and I needed to step up my payment. So my kid's father, we pay half and half.
Yes.
He paid his half, I needed to pay my half, and I needed to pay it really fast. So I did ask my sister if she could let me borrow $1,500 and I would pay her back, but I feel like, look at her, she's a star. Like, she's up and coming artist.
Keywords up and coming.
You coming up though, fast, super fast. So like, I have evidence of like.
But I am not the Bank of Queen, y'all. Let's just get, okay.
If you look at this photo here, it's captioned, "Convos about the takeover." Takeover what? She's finna take over the world. She's finna take over money. She got the red cup. When you see the solo cups pop out, that means bottles popping. That means people are having a good time, drinking, spending money on drinks.
That's what the red cup stands for?
Yes.
That is not what
Popping bottles.
that is
no
not
clue.
what solo cup
Yeah.
means. Solo cup means we drinking something and it's definitely
Popping
not
bottles.
Okay, we probably got our
Popping
bottles from the
bottles.
grocery
Okay.
store. It was
Okay.
nothing. Listen,
All right.
They
Okay.
still
She
expensive.
said,
no matter what it looks like,
How
I'm
do
Swap
you
Me Fresh, Jerry.
Yep.
Okay. Once I gave her the money, the phone calls stopped coming. I'm expecting a payment. When I tell you every single day is a video call from her, every single day. Now, no phone calls. Now, when I call, it's getting ignored. So I'm like, this is starting to make me feel a little bit uneasy. To add insult to injury, I hear, okay, we got a new dog. Not just any dog, we got a chocolate Labrador. That is a very expensive dog.
That's my wife and my dog.
Yeah, the dog's name is Whitney Houston. I feel like it should have been named Queen Ya after me
Oh,
because I helped pay. She's gorgeous, she's a lovely dog, but she's an expensive dog. So this is why I'm a little bit confused. Why would you get another dog? You already have two. Dogs are not cheap. Then I have a show coming up. My sister had never seen me perform before. And like I said, because she's the influence behind it, this was something really big. I did want her to come to the show. She said she was gonna come. And after we made arrangements, she's gonna come, then she hits me with, oh, I need $300 to put my dogs in a kennel. This text message proves that I gave her $300 just to put the dogs in the kennel so she could come to the show. Now, the agreement was for her to come to the show because she was gonna do my hair. So I based my choreography, my performance, my outfits, everything on her coming to be able to do my hair in a certain style that would be conducive to my performance. When she gets out, I'm waiting for her at my house to come and do my hair. I look on Instagram, she in Malibu. I'm trying to figure out, if I just gave you $300, why are you in Malibu? You should be either at our mother's house or you should be at my house doing my hair. As you can see, I need help. This is a lot here to deal with. Can't do it on my own. So I literally, I had it timed out. I got to be at stage at a certain time. I got to be here to get my sound check. So I need everything done at a certain time. You're not here. So that's heartbreaking to me because this means everything to me. Like I said, I'm an independent artist.
How did it make you feel when she wasn't there?
Honestly, I felt used. I felt like she wasn't taking my artistry seriously, and I kind of felt
I'm like your biggest supporter.
That's not the point. Support is great. Money is a different thing, and the support only matters if you're actually there to support. And everything is on me. Everything, hair, makeup, wardrobe, everything. So just to be like, oh, she's gonna help me, that was a relief that I needed that I didn't get.
Okay, so if you're gonna have somebody come and do your hair, typically you would have to pay for it. I felt like she didn't pay me for it. Did I not give you
$300 to put your dog? I feel like that's a part of paying for it.
So that was my money for doing your hair.
Did you do her hair?
Yes.
Okay.
I was late to my own show.
I got there a little late.
Yeah. Well, okay, first let's go to the $1,500.
Why should she ask her nephew for it to be in return?
That's not setting a good example, though,
well,
as a big sister. I'm not the one responsible for your children. Like you said, I don't have children. And that was a choice that I made because I know children are not in my budget.
But I was responsible for you, and you were not my child.
How is that my fault?
As a big sister, look at her.
Okay, take that up with mama.
That's not Queen y'all. That's us growing up. I've always had to be the big sister.
Yeah.
I had to be the mom. I sacrificed my childhood. I'm only 4 years older than her. My parents had to work full time. So I sacrificed my childhood, going out with my friends, doing things to make sure she was okay, to be her protector.
You can't blame me though, Requel. Please don't blame me for you being you are an amazing big sister, but you can't blame me just for being the little sister. That's not my fault. I can't be in control of the succession of our birth, but I'm grateful. Trust me. You have always been there for me, like I said, but you cannot make me responsible for this, especially financially responsible when you know what all I'm trying to do. It is really hard out here trying to be in this business. And I'm doing it by myself from the ground up. No help from nobody. I get nothing from nobody. And I'm doing this. So when you ask me for money, of course I'm going to give it to you. But you said you were going to pay it back.
What about me? What about my life and my dreams? Nobody is helping me live my dreams.
Okay, well, you never disclosed to me what your dreams were. We've never had a conversation saying, oh, I want to do X, Y, Z. I need help with this, that, and the third, because you know I would help you.
Okay.
You don't do that. You ask me for money and I give it to you because I love you, but that's not $100. That's not $200. That was $1,500 at one time.
So do you love your nephews?
Okay.
Listen, I'm sorry, Jerry. I do love my nephews. I love my nephews like they are my children, but the key thing is they are not my children. So I'm not gonna ask back for money if I buy them gifts or things like that, but you can't leave me on the hook for a huge bill like this, and it's not my responsibility. It's not. That's a lot of money. I got an album coming out, Jerry. I gotta pay for so many things. I need that money, and it's not fair that I shouldn't get it.
Everybody know when they lend me money, it's a possibility you're not gonna get it back.
Okay, well, okay. Why is that? I mean, just think about what you just said.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody knows. If they loan you money, you yourself said, may I borrow the money? Borrow means you're gonna loan it and then I pay you back.
It's usually I cannot borrow.
I ain't no borrow when these got zeros.
Well, I don't know if
behind
the
it.
hands went like this at the time of the request. Look, I think it is, on one hand, just wonderful to see the love between the two of you. I mean, this is, in one sense, a solid sister relationship. And you would hope that all sisters would love each other that much and be that committed. So kudos to both of you. So here's what I think is fair and just. First of all, to understand that we're each in life dealt a deck which we had nothing to do with. No one made the decision in the history of the world to be born, to whom you'd be born, with what kind of health, what kind of brain, what environment, what kind of wealth you'd be born into, what generation, what country, everything. The hand you were dealt is you came out first. That's where you are. You're the big sister. And there are responsibilities that every big sister has, even getting away from the technicality of the loan. And it was a loan. You even admitted it was a loan. So I would say on that, you do have the responsibility to pay her back. It clearly was a loan. On the $300, I'm putting that on you because you're an adult. You wanted her to come, you invited her to be at the concert, and you wanted her to do your hair and all that. And so I find for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,500. Good luck to both of you. You are both really good, decent people.
We used to play Jerry Springer show as kids, so
You poor thing.
he pretty much raised us.
That is why you have problems.
I would say it was a guilty, salacious pleasure, but it was always the best. Thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank you.
Growing up, we played the Jerry Springer show. We would be in Compton, California with our chairs all spread out, and one of our cousins would play Jerry Springer, and someone would go running off the stage all crazy. So, Jerry, you definitely inspired us today. I love my sister. She is my best friend. So, I'm not gonna cry, but she is the best person I know. Love you too.
Plaintiff Luis Cruz lent his best friend his car, but the defendant got into a hit and run with a deer. No one knows how the animal is doing, but Luis is suing his friend for $4,000 to repair the car. Defendant Neko Montez claims the deer hit him, and he can't be liable for the deer's actions.
You're best friends, and you're suing him for $4,000?
Yeah, me and Neko used to live together for some certain situations, and I let him drive my car to work every day because he was walking in the heat, and it's like a 2-minute drive versus a 30-minute walk, and I didn't want to see him walking, so I let him use my car. After like a few days, he
How
called
long?
me.
What kind of car?
BMW 535i.
Wow, how long have you had it?
Yeah, I had it for like a month and a week, but it was in the shop for
Yeah.
a month. Yeah, I had to put $2,000 into it to get it running again.
And you let your friend drive it every day?
Well, yeah, it wasn't every day. I let him drive it because of the fact that I didn't have a license.
You don't have a license?
Yeah.
Why would
And-
you buy a car if you don't have a license?
I mean, I did it before too.
Yeah, no.
I have a daughter and I got responsibilities.
Do you have insurance?
No, I only had the car for a week. I wasn't able to get insurance yet, and I didn't think I was going to be driving it yet. So
Okay.
I was
But you
like,
let
I don't
him
need it.
drive it?
Yes.
Do you have insurance?
No.
Hey, guys.
This
I'm just, okay. Well, what happened? Was he in an accident?
Yes, he hit a deer.
He hit a deer?
No,
Yes.
no.
He calls me. He's like, "Bro, you're gonna be mad at me." I already had a feeling what would happen. I already knew. So I'm coming outside and I'm yelling at him. He pulls up and I see the car, and the front bumper was messed up, and the side skirt was messed up. And I'm thinking, okay, it's just a bumper. I'm just gonna get it fixed. He'll pay me back the money.
When I had hit the deer, I was going at least like 30,
The
35.
suspension's very low.
What,
too.
what happened?
It's
You're
a
driving-
lowrider. As soon as I had just got off of work, I was pulling out. I got not even like 3 or 4 minutes down the road. By the time I got down the road, it had jumped over the guardrail, and when it hit me, I was just like, oh, I didn't know what it was, so I didn't think nothing of it. It didn't hit it hard, so I was just like, all right. So then I get out the car to go look for it, and I see it, and it just jumps up and it dips off, so I'm just looking like, all right.
It jumps up and dips off.
Yeah, it just stands up and just.
I don't even know if he hit a deer for real.
Okay, dips off means he ran away?
Yeah, he just.
We have a diagram of what happened here? Okay, so here comes the car. There you're driving. You do, oh!
And that's where it had hit me. That's when I
And
had
that's
got
you.
out.
Were you wearing a red shirt?
Nah, a green
No,
one.
that's okay. All right, well, okay, let's do the,
Just
can we
jumped
do
up
this
and
in
dipped off.
slow motion? You're going back in the car, back, And this, I guess, is the fence.
Yeah, that's guardrail.
There's the guard. Oh, okay.
it just
So
flies
the
right
car,
over.
just like that. So I can understand you wouldn't see that coming. Okay. And then you stop. But how did the, and is this where he dips off? What do you call it?
Yeah,
Jumped up
dips
and
off.
dipped off.
Yeah. Now
Then
he sees
he
you.
does.
He's scared. He goes back. That's why he dipped off, because of you. Was the deer hurt?
I don't know. It just. I made.
Nobody cares about
He
the
promised
deer.
to pay
No,
me.
I got out. I
The
got
deer
out to
has
check on the
family.
deer.
He promised to pay me for the damage. I never received nothing yet. But I mean, that's before we knew
Okay,
how
so
much
you're
it was.
suing him because you can't sue the deer.
Yeah.
Now, did you promise to pay him?
I promised I'd give him a little. I didn't promise I'd pay him a lot.
You didn't know it'd be $4,000.
I didn't think it would be $4,000.
You figured you would help him out on the bumper.
Yeah.
It's not like he did anything wrong.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a deer
Yeah.
comes out, it could hit anybody. You didn't have any insurance?
Yeah, it's just I saved up for this garden.
I understand,
Yeah.
you know, you're young but, you know, this is a lesson to young people.
It was.
If you have enough money to buy a car, you got to have enough money to buy insurance. You were using the car. It was for your benefit. There was no insurance. That's your fault. You do have a driver's license?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. You sued for $4,000. I'm not going to make him pay $4,000. So I fine for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,000, which is what you originally said you would pay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, I feel that it's fair because if we weren't here, I would have got nothing.
I'm honestly sad. I still wonder to this day if this deer is okay. Like, honestly, I love animals.